You read the thumbnail, you saw the title. Wait. Today we're talking about the Daredevil 2003 game. And his only game. Despite being a fairly popular character, Daredevil has only had this one game, unless you count his cancelled PS2 game, but that didn't officially release. So, official releases, we only have the one. So, let's talk about it. The Daredevil game is a tie-in movie game to his 2003 outing. So let's talk about that first. Or rather, I would've if it's important at all. I watched this movie in preparation for the game, and it was not important at all. Outside of the characters' designs, the movie isn't mentioned at all. So let's begin talking about the actual game. Let's first talk about Matt's moveset in this game, because it's, not very good. We got 6 things we can do, take it or leave it. Walk, punch, strike with the billy clubs, jump, double jump, or use our radar sense. Ooh, what's our radar sense for? Well, finding hidden items. Yeah, that's it. For reference, in the 2003 movie, this radar sense is his main superpower. So seeing it be dumbed down to the dowsing rods from Pokemon is really weird. There is one more thing the radar sense can do, but we'll get to it eventually. His moveset's not very good, but surely the gameplay can save this game. Surely. The gameplay is incredibly repetitive. It's just 3 levels, boss fight, NPC who infodumps to tell the story, end a game. That's it. Now with that out of the way, let's actually begin the game. The game opens up with flashing JPEGs of the 2003 movie at us, with a very obvious watermark in the corner. Why did they do this? No clue. As soon as we actually start playing the game, we open with Matt talking to Stick. Stick being here is weird. He wasn't in the movie at all. He wasn't even mentioned. And adding characters that weren't in the movie is something this game loves to do, so expect a lot of it. Stick tells us that Kingpin has been claiming all the crime fighting that we've been doing as Daredevil was bounties that he's laid out for us. He also tells us that our love interest, Elektra, may be in on it, so our first objective is to go find her. We enter the first world of this game, Hell's Kitchen. First level, we're on streets, second, roofs, third, cars. Don't expect a summary of what happens in these levels. Nothing happens except beating up enemies, and there's no special objectives or anything. The music's actually okay. It's not wonderful or anything, but it wasn't atrocious to listen to while playing this. After the third level and getting over some suspicious-looking buildings in the background, we enter our first boss fight, Elektra. Her boss fight isn't really interesting, she's just jumpy. After we beat her, she reveals that she was brainwashed, which is apparently something Fisk can do. The next day, as we're working as a lawyer, we hear on the radio that there's some crooks at the docks, and they want to meet with the devils of Hell's Kitchen. Matt immediately identifies this as the Hand, and we go to take him out. As soon as we arrive there, we're met with Kirigi. Now, who's that? They weren't in the movie, and honestly, I don't expect anyone to know who this is. I had no clue who they were. I had to look them up. According to the Marvel fandom wiki, he only had 5 appearances, with the last one being in 1982. Why the heck did they add him? Obviously, they needed a leader, or at least a higher force in the Hand for this. But why him? Kirigi tells us that we have no honor for working with Kingpin, and he runs away. 3 levels again, docks, boats, bridge. After the stages, we fight Kirigi as our boss, who sucks. He runs, slashes with his sword, and shoots ninja stars. Oh my god, what incredible depth! But after the fight, Stick tells us that the sewer gangs are looking to expand in the whole city as they feel threatened by the Daredevil Kingpin alliance. Why did they feel threatened? It's never specified. First stage is like rafters or something. I honestly don't know what it is. Second is pipes. Third is a standard sewer. Boss of this area is the Sewer King, who once again tells us that he thinks we're working with Fisk, because of course he does. His moveset is not, again, good. He bonk when close, he bonk when ground pipe make blow. What did I write in the script? The next day, we're back at the law office, and we hear on the radio that an athletic woman is jumping over trains asking to see Daredevil. So of course we gotta go investigate, why wouldn't we? When we arrive there, we find out that it's Echo, and she tells us the same thing everyone does. We're trash for working with Fisk, and then runs away. Oh my god. Variety, guys, am I right? After that interaction, we go through... Hold on, let me go check my notes real quick. We go through 1, 2, 3. 3 levels! We got a subway, train yard, and then one on a train. After we beat all 3 levels, Echo pops up again and she tells us that she wants to beat us, take our suit, and collect the bounty money. And, guys, I think this is the peak of the game. Her boss fight is by far the best and the most interesting part of the entire game. The fight is essentially like a bit of a mirror match, but not completely. But, and that's a big but, when the train we're on passes under a tunnel, she'll stop moving. So, how do we find where she is so we can attack her? Do you see where this is going? We use our radar sense. This actually uses the radar sense in a really cool way, and I wish more of this game was like this. The only reason it's cool to see in this boss fight is because the only time this happens is in this boss fight. After we defeat Echo, Stick shows up one last time to tell us that Bullseye's waiting for us at the scrapyard, and we gotta go, like, beat him up or something. I don't know. 3 stages again, you know the drill. Scrapyard with scaffolding, and just scaffolding. Variety, I know. After those 3 stages, we fight Bullseye. He just runs and shoots and throws stuff. I'm running out of things to say for this game. But fret not! We're near the end, because after this, we decide we gotta go take it up with Kingpin himself. So we enter the final level of the game, the penthouse. This is also the worst level of the game. It's just 8 straight lines of enemies. Beat 'em up, next line, until Fisk. It's not fun! He tells us that his plan worked because we've been too distracted fighting other people, so he's been able to do his crime stuff without a worry. He drops drones on us, and after we beat up the Sonic Boom character, we get to fight him. During the fight, he's not very interesting. He just, like, throws his arms around and stuff. But for some reason, they put his hitbox in, like, the middle of his chest. But as soon as you get close to him, he hits you. The only way to do damage is to, like, jump and attack into him, and then quickly run out to not get hit. After we beat him, he says he'll cancel our deal publicly. He does. Game ends. And we get to see some more screenshots from the movie, with the watermark, of course. And that's it? So, who's responsible for this game? The studio who developed this game is now a defunct studio named Kryptonite Games. Now, who is Kryptonite Games? They mainly made weaker hardware ports for big license games, like LEGO Star Wars or Lord of the Rings Return of the King. The Daredevil game is actually one of the few games they worked on that didn't have a version on more powerful hardware. The publishing company behind this game was Encore. Encore hasn't really done anything, and I don't know if they exist anymore. Quick Google of their company name, Encore Software, leads you to a random site selling educational software and poker. I don't know if this is true or not, but I also can't say it's false. So what did we learn? I learned that I need to stop playing bad video games. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I don't like doing subscriber plugs, but I haven't got one since May, so please subscribe. Please.